What's up, it's TheCubicle, and in this video we have an unboxing of the Valk M. This is a puzzle I am super excited about. I can't wait to try out this puzzle. I feel like I've been waiting for this forever. It really hasn't been that long, but ever since the Valk came out, I've always kind of wanted a magnetic version of it after trying the GTSM. I did get to try a test version of the Valk M at Princeton this year, but now I finally get to use it and fully try it out. I also got it stickered with full fitted stickers, and I think they look absolutely great. I am expecting this cube to be my main, so let's go ahead and give it some first turns. Right off the bat, first impressions, it's pretty gummy. That's to be expected with premium cubes though, so I am sure that will break in very fast, but I can definitely tell right off the bat that the magnets in this cube are much less noticeable than in the GTSM, but it is a very definite click. Now this one, I don't know if it's going to be as much as the GTS where, yeah, it doesn't really look like it. No matter how far off a turn is, it's not going to snap back, but it's still going to provide just that little bit of a tactile feeling that's going to make it feel awesome. So already I'm absolutely loving the feel of this cube. It's starting to get faster, it's starting to break in a bit, although I am feeling that it is just, like, it feels just a little bit dry, honestly. Like, I kind of just want to drop in some silk into this thing because it feels like it could just use a little bit more lube. The tensions of this puzzle are also pretty tight. I wonder how good corner cutting will be. Okay, corner cutting's pretty awesome. It's not going to cut every single angle, but it is pretty nice. Overall, locking also doesn't feel like it's a problem at all. It just feels like the cube is so much more stable now. So I'll be back in a little bit after I've done probably about 100 solves or so to let you know a little bit more about what I think of this puzzle. So I've had the Valk M for about a day now, and I've done a couple hundred solves on it, and I have to say I am really loving this cube. Now, something I actually forgot to mention in the first part of this video was that the Valk M is the new record-breaking cube. If you guys have been living under a rock, Matt's Valk recently broke the 3x3 world record again. He took it back with a 474 on the Valk M. Not just the regular Valk, he broke it on specifically the Valk M, which is really cool. If you guys do want to see the world record video, the link is in the description if you want to check it out. So let's go ahead and talk about the turning. The turning is absolutely fantastic. Now that the lube has had a chance to break in, it's gotten much faster, and I also noticed that the magnets are much more noticeable, so they're actually relatively strong. You can kind of see here how they do actually kind of pop back a little bit when I do you know, part of a turn. So there is actually a bit of resistance when I'm turning, and when I'm going fast, I actually can notice it pretty significantly, which is quite interesting because it's not quite as prominent on the GTSM. It does really make the cube feel nice though. It has a very cool kind of bumpy feeling. I'm just a big fan of it. I really like the way this turns. And as for lockups, the cube really barely locks up at all. There's been a few cases where I mess up an algorithm because I'm going a little bit too fast and the magnets kind of, I guess, kind of take over a little bit, where they almost feel like they're a little bit too powerful. But that's just more me learning how to control the cube and how to use it, really. It takes some getting used to. It definitely took me a while before I was actually getting good times on it, because I didn't really know how to turn it and how to use it. It kind of took me a while to get used to the way it feels. But now that I'm used to it, I absolutely love it, and I'm almost positive this is going to become my main. I do want to solve with it a little bit more, but I am a big fan of it as of now. I didn't lube it at all. I was thinking about putting some silk in it, but the lube is broken in, and it actually feels fine, so I don't really think I need to lube it at all. I also really like the full fitted stickers. I think they really look nice on this cube. And yeah, I'm just super happy about how awesome this cube is. It's really kind of cool to see where speed cubing is going with these magnetic cubes. People have been ordering magnets and making magnetic cubes themselves, making them not just out of 3x3s, but 2x2s, 5x5s, 4x4s, stuff like that. And I think in the future there's just going to be more and more magnetic puzzles, and I think it's really cool. Now that I've gotten a chance to try both the GTSM and the Valk M, I'm convinced. I really like the idea, and I can't wait to try out some more magnetic puzzles when they come out. If you guys want me to, I could experiment around with some magnets and try making a magnetic puzzle from scratch. I don't know how good it would be. It seems like it would be really complicated to you know, get the magnets all right, so none of the magnets repel each other or anything. I'm not quite sure exactly how it works. I'd have to look into it, but it might be kind of fun to to make a tutorial about how to, you know, make a magnetic puzzle. But if you guys do want a magnetic Valk, you can buy them from TheCubicle. You also get the premium service, which I think is awesome. They are a bit expensive though. That's why people are making their own cubes. These are $50, which some people are saying is overpriced. I don't think it's overpriced considering how much work it takes. Each cube takes a fairly long time to make, so I think the price is justified. But in the end, that's up to you whether or not you're willing to pay that much for this puzzle. I think it's worth it, and if you do want to buy it, the link will be in the description as always. Anyways, that's all I've got to say on the magnetic Valk M. Thanks to TheCubicle for making this video possible. If you guys like this video, give it a like, and if you haven't already done so, like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, support me on Patreon, and of course subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.